My name's Mark. I live in Melbourne. I've lived here for a couple of years now. I'm here today at this debate because I'm concerned about suburban sprawl, and I'm concerned about the quality of life in Melbourne being depleted by population growth. I think that while population is growing too quickly at the moment, and this worries me somewhat because our planning system is not very sustainable. It's a planning system based around suburban sprawl and rather hastily built concrete apartment blocks at the moment. So the infrastructure is struggling to keep up. So I would like to see Melbourne's population grow at a much slower rate so that we can look after our agricultural land, look after our biodiversity, and preserve the character of the inner city suburbs as well. Because I think in years to come we will greatly regret the development spree that's going on at the moment. Thanks.
How do you feel about this democratically? Do you feel that population growth is a democratic issue? Do you feel your voice is being heard? Do you feel all sides are heard in the debate?
I don't think so. I think that politicians generally ignore the issue, and I know that many people in Australia would be concerned if they realised the full extent of the population growth. And I know that when Kevin Rudd made his Big Australia statement, they did surveys at the time. A lot of Australians said that they weren't in favour of a Big Australia, and yet none of the political parties seem to be tackling this issue. And in fact, I notice in the media it seems to be repressed as well. So it's important for forums like this to take place and debates like this to take place to try and bring it back into the public eye.
Thank you.
Cool. Is that all right?
Yes. I'm Jenny Warfe, and I ran the Blue Wedges campaign opposing channel deepening in Port Phillip Bay, and I'm now concerned about the Western Port Bay port expansion. And I've realised that all of these environmental issues like port expansion and our suburban expansions is all to do with population growth. So that's why I'm here tonight, to try and hear some reasoned arguments as to why we don't need to keep relying on population growth and a Ponzi scheme economy to keep ourselves afloat.
Do you think that all points of view on population growth are well represented in the ordinary media?
No, of course not. The ordinary media, the Murdoch press in particular, is obviously lined up very heavily with the development industry and the growthists in general, and so no, the mainstream media is in the pocket of developers and growthists, and spend a lot of time denigrating people who want to have a reasoned argument about population.
Thank you very much, Jenny.
Hi, I'm Clifford Hayes. I'm from Planning Backlash, this event. And we've got tonight a big debate on Melbourne's population and whether we should be growing at the rate we are. It's a discussion that really needs to be had for the future of Melbourne and its infrastructure. We're lagging seriously behind in infrastructure costs, and meanwhile we're just adding more and more population. We've got development breaking out in all sorts of areas. We've got sprawl, we've got high rise, we've got little apartment blocks taking up what used to be family homes, and it just doesn't seem to end anywhere. So we've got people that are proposing more and more population growth, and we've also got people that are seriously concerned about population growth in the environment.
And do you think those people have a voice normally?
I think they have a voice, but I don't think it gets out to the public very much. I think the pro growth, population growth voice is much larger, and we don't have a serious exchange of ideas very often.
The pro-population growth voices have the mainstream media behind them, don't they?
Well, they do, yes,
yeah.
yes.
And big business.
Big business is always very concerned to see more customers, more workers, and growth's important, but not just population growth. Real growth we want to see, economic growth, but not just population growth. Thank you.
Thank you.